Invasion was all about just showing what we could do with classes, okay? And of course, there's so much more to this that we've only touched on the surface. But while the code is in your mind and while you have it in front of you, I want to point some things out just straight up. And the first part is that it all starts from an instance of the game, and then we create the game and we run a method. And we set that game as our entry point into a program. All right, so we set that's our entry point. So without going into too much detail, okay, our main program, if we just close all these off, we can just close these off. Yeah. I'm just closing them, going through and closing them. You don't have to do this. But the main program is here is run game. All right, so let's just take a look at this before we submit this program, okay, to our, all right, let's just take a look at it. Okay, so check this out. We check for events. Did something happen on the keyboard? All right, so we check for events. We update the position of the ship. We update the bullets because they might have moved, right? Because they're moving up the screen. We update the aliens because they're on their own thing across the screen. And then when we update all the values, okay, we got all the values, we update the screen. And then we go through and do this again. Okay, so we update and do this again. Now, again, not asking you to do anything, but the other thing we kind of looked at was this idea, don't do this, but just watch. So where we can select something and click refactor, and I can say cool stuff. So I can hit refact method, cool stuff, cool underscore stuff, and it creates our own helper. So we can do that in the interface. So let me just control Z out of that and right where it is. The last thing we're going to do is go into README, and we're going to say, SUBMIT, a little spelling. We're going to go into here, and we're going to say collision, collision, COLISION, with bullets. Okay, we did that. And the last thing was submit, ALIEN, alien underscore INVAS, INVAVASION dot N.PY. I've been typing that all along, and all of a sudden I can't spell it. Okay, INVISON dot PY. Okay, and this is part 6. Okay, so we will, before you go, there's one more video that go ahead and watch. It's really short after this video. And then you can submit this. And all I want you to do is submit Alien Invasion. But at the top here, I want to make sure that I go ahead and put my name here. So so I put this right here. And the only other thing is, just to make this personal, I'm going to leave this open for comments. Okay, because this is the last one. And I'll just leave that open. And before I submit a program, I kind of run through this and I just kind of see if I can't clean it up a little bit. We've done this so much throughout the whole course. I can add more. I'm not going to make a big deal about this adding it, but you would always kind of get this where you're thinking PEP 8 and maybe changing. I got my equals lined up and maybe I need to fix a little bit. A warning is when you start adding comments towards the end, and I've said some of these, that you can run too far. So sometimes it's good to get your comments there. Again, I don't want to go too far into this. We're about to end this. So I'm looking at this and I don't know. I'm just kind of cleaning it up a little, opening up, cleaning it up. It's all good. All right, so really, congratulations. You've done probably more than you might realize, and you've actually built. This is all ready to go. I would make sure that I have this is correct, make sure the date is correct. We still are in reference. This is the only file to submit. So before you submit this program, watch the last video in this particular part, and congratulations for just an excellent job. And I'll see you in the next video, and then you can just go ahead and submit this file, this alien invasion file. And it's really been pretty fun along the way. We've learned a lot. I always enjoy coming back to this. It's always fun actually seeing the power of Python when you start putting it together. So with that said, I will see you in the next video, and then you can post this. All right, I'll see you. Good job.